John Podesta's recent tweet that he thought not getting UFOs disclosed in 2014 was a failure. My name is Mr. X. This is my story and I'm sticking to it. So in 1985, I was a young Marine in motor transport school at Camp Geiger. And in front of 4 platoons of Marines, something large came out of the south. And by large, I mean it was a lot bigger than an airplane. Just one light. It was like about 1/8 of the size of the moon coming out of the south. Shot up at about a 45-degree angle and left behind like a big kind of orange gas ball. That was the tree line. It came in here and shot up, and when it shot up, something expanded like so. And 4 platoons of Marines. Oh. So now we're marching to the chow hall about a mile away. If you know anything about the Marines, that's probably not that surprising. And as we're marching, we're still in discipline mode because we're all young Marines and we're at motor transport school learning to drive their big trucks. So it's winter of 85, November. Give you a little bit more setting, so we're cold and we're marching, and I keep looking at this damn thing, whatever the hell it is, as we're marching. And as we're marching, the orange ball starts to get some detail on it. And now this orange ball like kind of has this symbol on it, right? And then as we're marching, the orange ball, a similar, same size, a green one kind of comes out of it slowly with the same symbol. So now you got an orange one with this, and then a green one that came out of it like that. So it's so massive it takes up the whole sky. And as the sun's coming up, it's starting to dissipate it. But when we got to the chow hall, the rest of the brain surgeons went in to eat, and myself and a couple of other Marines that had gone inside or stayed out to see what the hell this thing was. We were talking about it. It was amazing. It's fascinating. What the hell is that? So, and there was a few of us out there that just didn't buy what kind of the story around base was. Oh, it was a satellite experiment. Whatever. I mean, if that was a fuel airburst, it would have not expanded and then just stopped. Whatever that was. It and stopped. Some kind of weird skywriting. I don't know what it was. And then on top of that, what makes that story better is after I did 9th Engineers and all that and did the motor T thing, I got into Special Forces, and I was in 2nd Anglico back on that same coast at a different base, LeJeune, 4 years later. And one morning, I was their water safety survival instructor. And one morning, everybody was talking about a UFO that they saw. So I asked, well, what'd y'all see? And just got a cold chill down my spine when everybody described to me the exact thing that I saw 4 years earlier. And this was more in 88, 89 type of time frame, more 89 perhaps. So that, to me, when you have Marines trained to tell aircraft how to do precision bombing, close air support, and where to tell Navy guns where to fire precisely and make adjustments before they call in the big bombs. When you have those guys telling me they saw exactly what I saw 4 years earlier, that's massive validation. And for me, really debunks the whole debunker thing about, oh yeah, well, people hallucinate, whatever. I'd really like to see some solid documentation on how we hallucinate. Mass hallucinations, what the hell does that even mean? I know that the military has something called BZ gas, which is essentially airborne LSD, which really opens up a lot of ethical questions. When we go bomb a bunch of people, wouldn't it be a lot more ethical to spray them with BZ gas and then scare them with devil masks? It's mean, but if you really fuck someone's mind up like that, maybe they'll stop being terrorists or whatever. I don't know. That's what I would do. Of course, I'm unconventional and will never be president. But hopefully that story helps John Podesta and the whole disclosure thing. You've got potentially, the motor transport event was 4 platoons of Marines that all went, oh! And I'll never forget that. 4 platoons of Marines in awe at whatever this thing was that they saw. Second Anglico is another company made up of 4 platoons plus a training platoon plus your, admin and whatnot. Started out in Motor T there and got into being the water safety survival instructor, so potentially another 600 Marines there. So for this incident, who knows how many times this event has happened yet again. Maybe it happened last week. But whatever this is, I have seen your mainstream UFO shows that talk about something running up the East Coast and NORAD going on alert. Maybe what we saw was it. But whatever it was, we all talked about those symbols that were on whatever the hell those were. So this thing came in and shot up and left this behind. And then you see this little symbol form. And then this one comes out and that symbol forms. And the people that we talked about this, we all thought it looked like a gesture to shake hands. Okay? 2 worlds with 2 hands is what we thought. And then the weirdest part about those symbols is I'd never seen a crop circle. That wasn't even out yet. But the first time I saw the box set of Led Zeppelin, I saw a crop circle. Thank you, Led Zeppelin, for putting that on your box set. But then there were the symbols with those weird kind of hands. And that's pretty cool. So aerial circles, air circles, I don't know what that was. It seemed like some sort of skywriting. And it seems to me that if they're doing that over a Marine Corps base, it says right on the entrance of LeJeune, the world's greatest amphibious fighting force, or something to that effect. It says something to that effect. Well, perhaps whatever this was saying, hey, chill, we can do this. I don't know what it was, but the feeling that we all got was a friendship gesture. Anyway, that's all I have. Hopefully that helps Podesta. There seems to be there's a lot of witnesses that were trained observers in a military special forces unit. I look at that as massively reliable as a pilot. So that's why I did it. Hopefully that helps you. That's why I started this channel. I'm Mr. X with the UFO Experience. Thank you.